We spent around 5K on ads, and we made around 14.2K during this day. It was absolutely nuts. Hey guys, my name is Jhvays, and on this video, I'll be showing you guys how I took this product from $400 in one day to around 14K within a week. These numbers might look crazy to some of you guys, but it's actually not hard to hit these numbers as long as you're putting in the hours. You have a good website, good ads, you have a good offer on your website. So I'm gonna guide you guys throughout everything I did for me to hit these numbers, and hopefully you guys can gain some sort of knowledge out of this experience that I had running this product. So this product that I ran, it was this custom thong that I found on PP Ads. And for those of you who don't know what PP Ads is, it's an ad spy tool that helps you see like the ads and the products and the analytics that a competitor might be pulling off when running TikTok ads. And that's pretty much how I found this product. I was scrolling through this website and I saw that a lot of people were running this product. So I decided to hop in and hopefully make a bag with it, which, I mean, it ended up happening. The first day that I ever ran this product was the 28th of November, and we ended up making $431 in revenue, which is not bad for a day one test. That's actually pretty good. We spent around $200 in order for us to make this amount of money back. It's around a 2 ROAS. And for my tests, I like spending a lot of money. I like giving TikTok a lot of money, so the platform knows which customers to target for the next day, and they can gain a lot of data very quickly, because that's how these platforms optimize like throughout the days. You'll notice when you're running a product and you find a winner, you get a couple sales day one, and then for the next day, you might get more sales because TikTok is using yesterday's data to like find new customers that will actually like buy from your website. And not only that, I found this product on PP Ads, and if I found it on PP Ads, it's because someone else was running a bag with it, and PP Ads noticed that they were like spending a lot of money, and that's why it appeared on the platform. And so like for me to have a chance at running this product and getting some results, I would have to spend a couple more bucks that I would usually spend if I was running something on tap. And that's why I decided to run this product and spend $200 during the first day. Not only that, I also like testing a lot of creatives because that just maximizes the chances of you making more money. For example, if I only tested these first 2 creatives right here, which is something that I see a lot of people do and that I used to do myself as well. Like when I started dropshipping, I would think, oh shit, with just 3 creatives, I am gonna be rich. I'm gonna make the most money with just testing 3 creatives a day for every product that I test. And that's so mistakenly bad. Like you have to test as much content as you possibly can because you don't know what's gonna hit for you. Like something that's hitting for someone else on their ad account might work, but for you, like it might not work. Every ad account is different and it might perform differently for you. The fact that I tested creative number 4, creative number 9, creative number 11, creative number 3, I tested all these creatives and they ended up working. But if I only decided to test like 2 creatives, just like I did before, I would have not hit this product. Like this product would have not worked for me. And I mean, these creators only spent $12, but the metrics weren't looking good for them either. $12 CPMs here, $13 CPMs here, almost $1 CPC. Like these are the metrics you're looking for day one. 27-cent CPC, $7 CPMs. And going back to the thing I said before of letting your ads optimize, these metrics that you're seeing here, this is after the day finished, after these campaigns spent the whole budget. At the beginning of the day, and I can tell you because I remember this, and it happens on every one of my tests, you will notice that your metrics will be a bit high. Like for example, all these campaigns were at above $10 CPMs up until like 12 p.m. which is when we started getting more sales. You can see TikTok's optimization reflect on the amount of sales you get throughout the day on your day one test. So you want to let your product spend, you want to let your things spend. I know there's people who struggle to like let their stuff spend because they get too emotional that they're losing money. And I mean, yeah, I understand. I felt that way, and I was scared to let my product spend because I didn't want to lose money. But in order to make money, you got to lose money first. After you spend $50, you don't know if by $100 in ad spend, you might get a couple sales. And with those couple sales, like for the next day, TikTok will optimize and give you better results. So like just let your product spend. The US is a very competitive market, so you do want to spend a lot on your tests, and that's what I recommend people to do. Like spend $200, $300 on your test for TikTok to gather data, optimize, and for you to have a chance to compete alongside people who are spending thousands of dollars in a day running the same products you want to run. So let's go ahead and see what day 2 looks like for this product. We spent around $381 on ads and made around $700 in revenue. It's not that bad. We were still profitable for the day. The ROAS dipped a bit, but it doesn't really matter. We were still profitable. Margins were at around 15%, so it's not bad. And what I was trying to do here is launch more campaigns and let TikTok spend more. I really wanted to see if the product would be even more profitable, and that's how I like scaling. Like, I like launching a lot of campaigns for me to then be able to surf them up. And for those of you who don't know what surfing is, it's just bumping the budgets from like the most profitable campaigns throughout the day and then cutting the bad ones. And yeah, so I just made duplicates for the best creatives that we saw during day one. You can see creator number 12 here had like 4 campaigns, and I had 2 more campaigns with different creatives on them. So number 9, 11, and 12 were on these campaigns. And then creator number 12 had its own campaign. And yeah, so let's jump ahead into day 3, which was the 30th of November. And as you guys can see here, we went from having 10 campaigns to 28 campaigns. We spent around $930 during this day, and we made around 3K in revenue, which is actually not bad at all. It was a 3 ROAS, so it's definitely better than the first 2 days that I ran this product. As you can see, TikTok's optimization is actually hitting. The ROAS and the returns that I'm getting back from my ads are improving throughout the days. And it's just because I'm letting the platform spend. I'm giving the platform its time to find the people it thinks will convert when they enter my website. So you really got to trust these platforms. You got to let them spend your money for them to reward you. The 28 campaigns that I launched, it's literally just duplicates of the best creatives that I had performing. Creative number 12, creative number 4, and creative number 9 were the best performers. The metrics were absolutely beautiful. The CPMs were very cheap cost per clicks as well. And I knew that we were onto something. Because the weekend was approaching. So let's go straight ahead and see what day 4 looks like for this product. It was on Friday, 1st of December. We spent 1.3K during this day, and we made around 4 point something K if I remember correctly. Yeah, 4.4 spend. Metrics were still looking fine. Actually, they were looking even better. Like the cost per clicks were decreasing. The CPMs were decreasing as well. CPAs here were absolutely beautiful. And the conversions we were getting, like everything was so cheap during this day. We were so profitable. And it's just because just letting the platform optimize throughout the days. I'm not touching anything. I'm just launching more campaigns, allowing it to use my budget and do whatever it wants with it, find the best customers it thinks that will convert when entering my website. So this is day 4 for this product. And if you go ahead and see what day 5 looks like, this is December 2nd. We spent around 5K on ads, and we made around 14.2K during this day. It was absolutely nuts. This was an amazing day. And I mean, I came to the realization this day that there's levels to the levels. And I thought that I would never be able to hit a 10K day before. And that just opened my eyes. Like, there's so much money to be made in this world. It's just the beginning. There's a lot more money to be made out there. For this day, I did do something different with my ads. I didn't just let them run throughout the day normally. I actually mentioned it before, but I surf scaled my ads. And I mean, I launched 82 campaigns this day, which is a lot of campaigns. It took me around 3 hours to launch all these. There's other methods to do it faster, which I actually do now. But I launched 82 campaigns. And what surf scaling is, I explained it before, but it's just bumping the budgets of the campaigns that are performing the best. So all campaigns that I launched started off at a $50 budget for the day. And then at like 10 a.m., I bumped at like 150. If the CPAs were staying stable, I bumped to like 300 at like 1 p.m. And then at 3 p.m. I went again and bumped to like 600 and so on throughout the day. And I mean, not all campaigns are gonna hit. That's why I launched so many. Because I know some of them will just not get any sales. As you guys can see here, like there's a lot of campaigns that didn't get any sales during this day. I decided to turn the bad ones off early so I could just focus on the ones that were performing the best, which were all these that are at the top here. 2.82 ROAS overall for the day. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what day 6 looks like. This is the 3rd of December and we managed to spend another bag on ads. We ended up making 13.2K this day, which is still amazing. The ROAS was maintaining itself. CPAs were under $10, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I just rinsed and repeat what I did the day before. Launch a lot of campaigns. It was actually 67, and that's why the revenue is a bit lower. But bump budgets on the campaigns that were performing the best, kill the ones that were not performing. And I mean, as you guys can see here, the creators that were performing the best, you guys can see that it's creative number 12. And actually, all of these creatives are creative number 12. Creative number 12, 12, 12, 12. All these are number 12. This is number 9 that was performing very good. Like if you guys see that a campaign has very like healthy metrics like right off the bat, if you guys notice that you guys are having very low CPA during the morning, 5+ ROAS, those are signs that that campaign is surfable. All these campaigns that you guys are seeing here that I surfed and that have spent the most money, they all had 5+ ROAS during the morning, and that's why I was able to like surf scale them up. Because they were so profitable, and even though I was pushing up more volume, they didn't die out because the ROAS was so high. And even if the ROAS went down, it wouldn't go down so low that it'll become unprofitable. It was a 2.77, which is lower than the day before, but it was still a very good day, 13K day. We ended up making 27K during these 2 days, which is actually very good. We even had a 2K hour, which is crazy. And yeah, this is how the weekend went. Let's go ahead and see what day 7 looks like for this product, which is on Monday. And so this day, we actually spent way less than we did on the previous 2 days. And that's because very early on this day, I received an email from Shopify telling me that my store was gonna be placed on a 20% reserve hold and that my payouts would be on hold until they reviewed my account, which took them like a week. So I didn't want to scale anything like at the time or surf anything because I was unsure if I was going to receive my payout within weeks, months, because they sometimes do take months to like give you your payouts if you scale too quickly on barely new stores. But I mean, we ended up making 3K during this day, 2.9K. I think we profited around $700 this day, and we spent 1.1K, which is not bad. CPAs were still looking very good. But yeah, I didn't want to surf because I didn't know if I was going to receive my payout, if I was going to have it on hold for like a couple months. But yeah, that's something you guys got to be careful. If you guys find a winner and scale it too high too quickly on a new store, you guys are going to run into this issue where Shopify is going to place a reserve on you, and they will like want to review your account to see that you're doing things legitly. You're adding tracking numbers to all your orders, you're fulfilling, doing everything the right way. And yeah, that's what happened to me, and that's why I ended up killing the product. And so we ended up making 40K throughout the whole run for this product. This was in less than a week. And I think the main thing you guys can take out of this case study is that if you let your ad account spend, like if you give money to the ad platforms you're advertising on, they will reward you. Like you just have to trust the process, trust them, and just let them optimize throughout the days. Because I mean, that's something I didn't do before. I used to be so skeptical that my stuff would not perform. I just ended up losing a lot of money by not letting my ad account spend, by not letting the ad platform spend the money it needed to spend to get me the results I wanted. And I mean, there's a lot of e-com YouTubers out there that tell you that you can make this work with as little as 50 bucks. And in some cases, yes, that's true. You can make dropshipping work with as little as $50, but that's in very special cases when you get a product that is untapped and it's not being ran by anybody else in the past and it hits like right off the bat. But if you're running products like these, like me, that have been ran by people before you, you want to let the ad platform spend because there's people spending way more than you before you that have ad accounts that have the customer data they need to get good converting customers to their websites. That's the main thing I wanted to show you guys. And I wanted to get you guys to know about this, and I wanted you guys to learn from me. I really hope you guys like this video. And if you guys have any questions, any things you guys want to ask me, just go ahead and ask it in the comments. I'll be reading you guys and I'll try to answer all the comments you guys post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys on more videos in the future. Peace.